This video is going to go over how to set up LandingSumoWP9, and after this video you should be able to set up your landing page theme to look something similar to this. It has a nice parallax feature and a few other sections. So let's get started. From the WordPress dashboard, go Appearance, Themes. Once your theme is installed, we want to activate it. When it is activated, you'll get this notice up here that you need to install two plugins, the MetaBox and the Redux framework. You can click this link to install those. I already have them installed, so I'm going to go ahead and just activate them. Alright, now that those are activated, the first thing we need to do is go into Pages, Add New, and create a home page. Be sure to use the homepage template in the right-hand sidebar and publish this page. Now that page is published, we need to go into Settings, Reading, and make the front page use that new homepage template that we just created. Save those changes and go into the Options panel. So in the Options panel, this is where we'll be able to build out the theme. The first option you have here is a logo, and if you reload the front end of the site, you'll see here that right now it's just using the site title. If you want to use a logo, you can go ahead and upload a logo there. The next section we have here is the layout, and you'll notice that the header is already enabled. That's why when we reloaded the site, you'll see that the header is already here with the background image and some content. If you want to edit that content, you scroll down a little bit and you can edit the content here and also the form field. Right underneath that, there's an upload feature here where you can upload a background image and it'll change this background image right here. Alright, the next option in our theme here looks to be some features. I'm just going to go ahead and enable all these. And then we have a parallax. So we'll put that in here. Chefs, another parallax, and then a menu. Chefs, parallax, menu, and then another parallax and the two column. Another parallax and then the two column. Alright, save those changes and then let's just check it out, see what it looks like now. So it looks like our parallax features are in here. Also we have some titles already set, and mostly because we have clicked the save changes and all the options in these text fields and everything are being saved automatically. That's why you're seeing those titles show up. So let's set up this second section here called features. So what we need to do is go in here and click add new feature. Feature 1. Give it a little bit of text. Paste that in there, and we can also grab an icon from this URL that we want to use. So just go to that URL, pick any icon that you want to use, copy the name, and put it in here. Publish that, and then once you reload the front end of the site, you'll notice that the feature gets added. So as you add more features, they'll just keep lining up, and you can add as many as you'd like. Also, you can change this header back in the options layout section. You see here that we have this features text area, and you can just copy that or edit that content right there and make it say whatever you'd like. Alright, moving right along, we have this first parallax module, and by default we put an image in there for you, but if you want to change that image, then all you have to do is come down here and use this upload feature, and you can select an image to use instead of the default image. The next item we have here is chefs, and if you look at the demo, Looks something like this, where it has a little tab section where you can switch back and forth between different chefs. So to easily do that, just go to this custom post type called chefs, add new, give the chef a name, Bob Smith, his title, just call him CEO chef or something. Put some content in there for him, talking about him, and then we also need to upload his image. So I'm going to use this image here, set the image, publish that, and if you reload, you'll see that we have this chef section here, and notice we just have one tab because we've only added one chef. But if we go in here and add the second one, give them an image, select this guy, and publish that. You reload the front end again. You'll notice that we have two chefs here, and people can read their content. Since this content is the same, you can't really tell that it changed. You can add some different content in here. Update, reload again, and the content actually does change depending on what chef you're on. Again, you can change this title in the back end of the site under options layout in the chef's title section here. So just change that title to whatever you'd like. Alright, after the chefs we have another parallax feature, and you can change that image with this upload field right here. Then we're moving on to menu items. So just like we added the chefs and the features, we just go into this menu items, add new, and here we need to do, I'm going to go ahead and just grab a picture first so I know what we're doing here. Call it pie, give it some text, and in this category I'm going to call it dessert, and then publish that. Then once you reload, you'll see that we have a dessert with pie. If you click on it, it does open up. So what we need to do is also rename the uncategorized so it doesn't show up because there's nothing in there. We can name that something else. So let's go in here to our categories and quick edit, name this meat or something. Update category, add a new item. See what other kind of images we have here we can use. Here we go. Call it steak, and put some copy in there and select the category, publish. Reload, see that we have dessert and meat section now. You can switch between each one of them, so that's pretty cool. And again, if you click on one, it opens up a light box with the content that we have in here, and you can add any kind of content you want in there. You can also insert images. You know, if you want to insert an image above here, add media, insert that photo in here. Oh, that's super big, but you get the idea. When you go to meat, click on it, you have a nice image of whatever you're talking about here. So you can add different categories and they'll line up, and then you'll have a slider just like our demo here. You have seafood, meat, dessert, just keep adding them. And of course, in the options layout, you can adjust the header of the menu section, which is right here. Just edit that content and add whatever content you would like. Moving right along, we have the last parallax feature here. And again, it's just a default image that is in there, and you can upload your own image in this parallax 3 image section here. Just upload whatever you'd like. So the last section we have here is this 2 columns, and you can see here that it's looking for a page. So what we need to do is just create a new page, add new, call it 2 columns, add some content in here, and give it an image, set that image, publish that page, go into options, layout, and then we need to set that page here to use the 2 columns. Again, you can change the 2 column header right here. So let's save those changes, reload, and what do you get? You get the 2 column with the image on the right hand side and your copy on the left hand side. So that goes over all the homepage modules pretty quick. The last section you have down here is your footer. So in your options panel, if you go to the footer, you do have HTML code that displays what you see. See, subscribe to the newsletter right here, and then this footer copy down here. Copyright text right there. So there is another video that goes over how you can integrate a third-party newsletter software. Just add these same classes to it. We'll go ahead and watch that if you're unfamiliar with how to add that. The last section we have here is this custom CSS. Here you can change colors, styles, whatever you'd like. If you are adding a lot of different styles, I would recommend creating a child theme instead of adding all your styles here. And one last thing is the menu. You see the menu up here at the top. You can add that by going into Appearance, Menus, and then creating a new menu, and then just creating whatever menu sections you'd want to have here. Since it is a landing page, you'll probably be using a lot of custom links and external links, so add whatever you'd like in here. Add to menu. Don't forget to set the theme location to the primary menu. Hit Save Changes. And when you reload the page, you'll see that the menu is added to the top. So that's a quick little video that goes over how to set up LandingSumoWP9. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out.